watch with history. Only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. Tourists. The observer. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. The observer.
Big love my Kate for the beautiful swan. My eyebrows are all messed up. Everything's just a mess this morning. So I got up at 4 o'clock, right? And I was catching up on the whole Fiddy and everything else stuff. And I went back to bed about 6:30 because I got a little bit of a headache. So I went back to bed and then I just woke up and it was like 8:45. I was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? I hadn't got my videos done, I hadn't done my makeup, my hair, got dressed. So I'm really sorry for the couple of minutes lateness, but basically I've overslept and that's the truth of the story. Thank you, Shazzy Lou. Overslept again. 8 a.m. here in Australia and my boyfriend knows what's up. Yes, Sammy, you tell the boyfriend, darling, where you are at 10 o'clock in the morning. Thank you everybody for the love. So we have got a few people in, guys. If you would like to repost the live, because we've got 6 reposts, we've got 1,000 people in. If each and every one of you repost the live, it'll put the live out there on the algorithm and the FYP to get people in. Thank you, Dippy Egg. Thank you, darling, and Carol. Thank you everybody that's contributing towards this goal. Morning, Jane. Morning, Cockapoo, darling. So yeah, thank you everybody. There we go. The reposts are going up now. We'll get everybody in. Because there's lives going here, there and everywhere this morning, isn't there? It's cracking off everywhere today. It is, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Right, let me just get some tissue for my eyes. Oh. How was everybody's weekend? Was everybody's weekend good? Oh, guys, we've got a... Thank you, everybody, for the love. We've got a few properties to view this week because we're moving in way. So we're viewing properties this week. Yesterday, I had a lovely day off and I just turned my phone off. No TikTok, no nothing. So that was my weekend. Just chilling yesterday. And I forgot to get a case for the iPad, so I just ordered one off Amazon. I've just got to work out what iPad it is, make sure it fits. MT asked for the drama yesterday, it's certainly delivered. Absolutely, thank you, Dippy Egg. Whenever MT wants a drama, it always serves, doesn't it? I want to send love out to our MT because he's really poorly, guys. He's MT, even though he's here, there and everywhere, he's still poorly. Thank you, Barbie. Yes, tap, tap, tap and repost, everybody, please. Right, let me just, we'll get up to 200k likes, guys, and then we'll get on with the FYP because we've got a bit to talk about today. We've got the whole Fiddy drama to talk about. Yes, so we've got other stuff to show because I know people will want to be speaking about that. Right. Hello, all the drama. Thank you, Sophie, for your subscription. It's all right, I'm just making sure I've got everything there. Everything's ready in the iPad, ready to go. Thank you, Barbie DLK. So is everybody all right? Have you took your Christmas decorations down? How's it gone? The living room is looking bare ass. Good morning, Miss Blondie. Thank you, guys, for the heart me's. Guys, if we can, please tap this screen, send your heart me. We've just made popular 99. The faster we get up this popular, the faster it puts the live out there. I don't know where everybody is at 10 o'clock in the morning. And look, I've got my top on back to front. That's how half asleep I was. Oh, dear. Are you all blitz, Clover? I'll be truthful with you, do you know what I mean? Yes, everything's back to front. I'm one of these people, though, I don't know about you. Do you know, like, if you put your drawers on the wrong way, I don't change them, because apparently if you put your knickers on the wrong way and then change it, thank you, Ty, it's bad luck. So many times I've walked around with the front bit of the, the pants up the bunda. Yeah, it's bad luck. At least I'm dressed absolutely. Thank you, Emma, darling. And all the kids are back at school, guys. Are we happy? Are we happy the kiddies are back? Tilly's not, because she's still a bit poorly, so she'll probably go back tomorrow or Wednesday. Thank you everybody for the heart miss. That's why I constantly have bad luck. Bella, please try and get the pants on the right way, darling. You got snow. They're back tomorrow because you've got snow. Oh no, you got no snow in Australia, have you? Lucky devils. Lucky devils over there. Thank you, Ty. Good morning to you, darling. Good morning. It's one of them tops that you can't tell if it's back to front. It's true, because the back is just like the front. Do you know what I mean? Piss off, lip gloss. Thank you, Shazzy Lou. Thank you, Mandy. Big love everybody for spoiling me this morning. I do deserve it, to be fair, because I did have a lie-in and wake up late and put the top on the wrong way. Morning, Jessie. Good morning. Thank you, Rox. You're smashing these bubble gums. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Granny Mo and Donkey Mum. Miss Red, can you do me a favour? Where's that comment? Let me think about that. Let me pin that tie. Miss Red, can you do me a favour? My boss is watching. Can you tell her I'm not coming to work? I will do that, Ty. Ty's boss, you are watching. Ty is not coming to work this morning. I don't know why. I mean, I'm sure you and Ty have spoken. Ty, have you told them why you're not coming to work, or have you just like dropped it on them? Morning, Louise. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Rox. Why are you not at work? Is it just because you want to watch the Miss Red show at 10 o'clock in the morning? Oh, guys, look at these eyebrows. They're horrendous. Oh. Morning, everybody. Thank you, Donna Brown, for the 3-month subscription. Morning, Kimmy. Snow day. It's a snow day. Nobody's going to work today. They've got the bugs and the snows and everything else. I'm good, thank you, boss. I'm blocked on my main. No idea why. Well, I don't know why you blocked. We went on a massive unblocking spree, so nobody should be blocked, really. Thank you, Mark, and whoever just sent that last bubblegum, thank you. Thank you, PJ, darling, guys. Let me just blow my nose. Sinuses. I haven't been on the Colombian powder, I swear to God. 1 minute, guys. Oh dear. Oh, horrendous. I tell you what, everybody, CLA has served this weekend. She's had me in stitches with the chair, the sofa. I'm going to play the Thank You Rocks, the sofa video. When that come, I screamed. Not going to lie. Yeah, so CLA's kept us all entertained the weekend. Thank you, Jessie, darling. Right, guys, we're nearly... Oh, guys, we got another 90k. I'm not budging until we get the taps because it pushes us up there. So if you can't afford to gift, just get that tap. The sofa was absolutely hysterical. Oh, yeah, with a running machine. We're going to be showing all these videos. Unfortunately, we're going to be playing a bit of Alpha Bar as well. You know, the usual suspects. MT, you did, darling. You manifested the drama and it happened. Oh, darling. Yes. See, guys, you got MT to thank for the drama because he manifests it and it happens. Oh, thank you, guys. We're getting slowly up that popular. Thank you, everybody. We've got 2.3k people, guys. If you can spare a heart me around these ways for little old me, please get them heart me's in because it gets us pushed right up there. Let's have a look at the popular. We've got Ben at number 1. Ben, not today, darling. We got Zach at number 3, Kerry at number 4, guys. Let's get on that podium. I'm not being funny, but why does that Ben Toy always, you know, get on that podium? Because all he does is them grow lights. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, rest in peace, Vivian. Is that the person that was off RuPaul's Drag Racing? Thank you, Big G and Rocks. Because I seen that on the FYP this morning. I'm not going to lie, I don't know about the, you know, it's not something I watch. Yeah, that's the one. I don't know how the passed or anything like that. You know, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know all about it because I don't, but it's just been on the FYP. So obviously if we've got fans of you know, the show and of the person, I'm sending you love, guys. It's not ignorance, I'm just honest. I have no idea what's happened. It's sad. There was only young, weren't they? Thank you, Lissy Lou, FYP News, and Miss Maddie. Thank you. You loved him on Dance. Was she? So she was a drag queen. So he was a drag queen, wasn't he? 32. That's no age. No age at all, is it? Is it like a sudden passing, or they were suffering with an illness, or? Good morning, Kelly Marie. Sudden passing. Oh, God. No details yet. Thank you, Mimi Lou, darling. No one knows. It's very sad. Very, very sad. Someone just said they, them pronouns. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Right, guys, just let me have a little couple of bits on this Mayfair blue. And then we'll get on with the show. You look in the outfit today, guys. No pyjamas today, everybody. We have new look from head to toe. Yes. These woke terms. I struggle to keep up with everything I do. You know, the whole thing, the pronouns, they, them, and everything. I really struggle. I do it. You know, I'm educated in it a little bit, but I do struggle sometimes. It's very confusing for me. Looking very slim. I am going down to a size 12, guys. Yes. I'm not even trying to lose weight either. Thank you, guys, for the love. I think it's because Tilly's had me on my toes, tippy toes, so I've been a bit more active around, you know. Yeah, all my knickers are baggy on me, so I've got to get to the Primark place and get some more knickers. Because they're all baggy. Have you lost a stone? Well done, Bam. Do you know what I think it is as well? I never overindulged at Christmas. I just, you know, yeah, I never overindulged. I just like, yeah, I think that's what it was. And on holiday, I was poorly. Usually I'll, you know, cane the buffets and that on holiday, but because I was a bit poorly with my stomach. Thank you, Steph. I think it's, yeah, I think it's that really. You'll get there, guys. You'll get there with your weight. You will. Even though I'm a bit loose, you know, I was going to say a bit looser, but that sounded wrong. Even though I've lost a little bit of weight, I need to tone up a little bit. I got one of them mummy bellies, do you know what I mean? You know, the ones that hang over the jeans and the pants and stuff. Yeah, I can't get rid of it. Right, Jay, did I just see you come in the room? Yeah, swimming's a good one. Swimming is because you're using all the muscles, isn't you, when you're swimming. There will be no reds loose. Pass it on. Piss off around these ways. Nothing loose about me apart from my knickers. Thank you very much. Yeah, mummy apron. I love that. Good morning, Welsh girl. Thank you, Riquella. Oh, I'm sending love, Janine, darling. I'm sending love. Oh, you're loose, Cokie. Yes, you're here. Jay rang me, guys. I couldn't hear her because her signal was going. Right, we're up to the 200k, everybody. Alexa, play the BBC News theme. I know, Sarah. Alexa, play the BBC News theme.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with
off. How long have we done this for in the morning and she's not sure? Thank you, Big G, for the gorgeous little cookie. Thank you. Alexa, play the BBC News theme.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, play the BBC News theme tune. See? Alexa, play the BBC News theme tune.
Here's BBC News theme by TV Theme Tune Factory on Amazon Music.
Good morning everybody and welcome to the Miss Red Show at 18 minutes past 10 on this Monday morning. Another manic Monday for most of us. Guys, you'll have to bear with me a little bit because I'm still half asleep, but we're getting there, do you know what I mean? I know Angie stole my theme tune. Piss off, Angie. Get your own theme tune around these ways. Won't people let me have anything? Do you know what I mean? Buckle up, buttercups. If you're easily offended, out. Alexa off. Oh, thank you, Wenjen, darling. I mean, thank you, Koala. I don't own this, but I did make this iconic and it is mine. So, Delusive Angie, think outside the box and get one's own theme tune, please, to introduce your show. Thank you very much. Everyone just fucking rips me off with everything, don't they? Do you know what I mean? Right, thank you, Shaz, darling. Again, I would like to thank Ashley for getting the videos for me. Don't worry, guys, I do a bit of work. I do actually, you know, watch some of the videos, but it is so much easier now. Ashley is on board helping me because it's just a bit easier. And it's a good job really, because I would have been really late this morning. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's trying hard to be me. Thank you, Claire, darling, for the beautiful stars. Thank you, love, and Suzanne and Jay. Right, I don't know what you'd want to be me for, kiddo. Right, so we're going to go and we're going to start with Sharon snippets and stuff. Is this the one? No, we'll play this one first. This is brilliant. I reposted it on my story. This is called Luke Springer Show. Yes, the Luke Springer Show. Right, here we go.
Cockapoo! Script! TikTok. No, not that one, Cockapoo! Well, this is awkward.
Hello, Luke.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Angie.
She's had it the most on the set, okay? Wrong, Miss Red. I've had it the worst from Pearl, from your so-called friend.
So, when you and Pearl were friends, you didn't have a problem with what Pearl had said. When you and Pearl fell out, you said you believed Pearl manipulated.
The biggest bully, you were shut your mouth, Miss Red.
Shut your mouth! Shut your mouth!
Feed Simon, love. I think you control him.
I know, we need to get an Uber Eats thing going so that we could all get Simon a sandwich, a Subway, or something.
Liar, Luke.
Justice for Simon.
You're not trying to get me in the box.
What you are, that's what you are, an absolute fucking weirdo.
I was dancing, enjoying my New Year's Eve, and you were
So-
sitting there crying, trying to troll pox.
Just like what me and you used to do when we used to go about happy
But I was
trolling.
talking about- You were trying to troll people on New Year's Eve and try to get me in your box.
Get out of that bedroom. Instead of sitting fucking pissing on yourself and vomiting, and you might have a bit of life. Angie, go take a flying fuck.
Shut up, the pair of you, shut up.
That truce lasted.
That didn't even last 5 seconds.
Just shut your mouth, yeah? Because this is nothing but a hate life.
Shut your mouth, yeah. This is nothing but a hate life. You're inciting hate, yeah. Love that. So that is on Sharon and snippets and stuff. It's my favourite one she's done. It's absolutely brilliant. So guys, if you could go over and give them videos a little like. It's fantastic, innit? Right, we've got another one from Sharon snippets and stuff, guys. So we're going to play that one as well now. This one, it seems that, who is the main characters in this one? Oh, we've got Miss Remy, Perez Hilton and Delusive Angie. She's everywhere, isn't she, Delusive Angie, at the minute? Oh, she's like a rash all over. Right.
Have you been on reality television?
Oh, don't be silly, Perez. Who's going to book that? She wouldn't pass any mental health checks. Perez, look at her. Have you been on any... Who's going to have her on a show? Who? What show, Perez? Come on now. Somebody just wrote in the chat, shameless UK. I love the comment section sometimes. Prisoner cell block H, says Nikki. Benidorm French, go. Benefit Britain, says Tina. That's fucking hilarious.
I'm getting fucking real mad now.
Have you been on...
Oh dear. Love or hate Angie, you know, she is serving at the minute, and I'm going to keep it real around these ways. You know what I always do? Whether me and a person get on or what, she's serving at the minute, not going to lie. Right, where are we going to go next, guys? Let's have a look, see if we've got any more funny stuff. Oh, I don't think I'm going to play that one. What's this one?
Turn it off.
Oh, I'm not playing that one. I've seen that. I do like it, but I'm not playing it. Right, guys, so CLA has been serving. Oh my God, CLA, you've just joined as I've started speaking about you. How uncanny is that? CLA has been serving all weekend, and this is my most favourite side of CLA when she's unintentionally funny. The most iconic moment for me, well, there was two actually over the weekend, was where someone had sent her a new sofa and she got the chair delivery, and I absolutely love it when CLA gets angry. Thank you, Chelsea, when she gets angry. Hello, Algarve, darling. The timing of that, I know anyone would think I'd asked her to come in, do you know what I mean? So anyway, so the sofa and the chair, it was hilarious. When I see that sofa and she unwrapped it, when I tell you I screamed hard. Someone just said, next week you won't like her, make up your mind. JUK, thank you TJ, it's TikTok, darling. You know, many of us have love-hate relationship. 1 week we're friends, the next week we ain't. It's the way it works, you know. It's all pantomime, darling. But anyway, let's play this from Chelsea Liart. Right, where are we? Let's get it. Where's this sofa? Here we go.
Did someone get me the song?
Thank you guys for the love.
Like they sent me a sofa. Because I need a sofa in it. They've sent me a sofa, man. It's, oh, you bastards. This would have been great, darling, but I don't.
Iconic. I'm sorry. Love or hate CLA. When stuff like that happens, it sends me wild. Do you remember that time when she first opened a PO box and people were sending her like grass and Pampers and everything else? That back then was the most funniest thing. I love it. Love it when you like this CLA. Yes. Who loves a happy CLA? Hello, Miss Remy, darling. Who loves a happy CLA, guys, when she's, you know, we see this side to her? Happy face, yes, we love this side of CLA. Give us more. Sad face, no, we love it when she's kicking off and booting off. Thank you, everybody, for the love. Thank you so much. We love this side of CLA. And the gold paint as well. Right, let's move on to the next video. Thank you, everybody. Yes, you will love CLA when she's happy. Right, let's move on to the next video. Oh, CLA, I'm not going to lie, when I seen this one though, I was like, oh. Anyway, we'll show the cream one in a minute, but waste not, want not, right? The chair. Love this. Actually, do you know what we need to do? We need to get people to start sending her flat pack furniture, because when she's doing the flat pack furniture and she's growling, she's screaming and she's crying, I could watch it for all day. All day. Right, here we go.
Screw in, darling, and go in like where the screw is. The one leg goes in, the other one doesn't.
3 hours later, brought to you by A Day in the Life.
Go in like where the screw is. The one leg goes in, the other one doesn't. Because I've put 3
your legs on, but it doesn't look like I've done it right. But you said the curved legs go like that at the back. No, because I can't find my phone, darling. You see, curved legs at the front, curved legs at the back. Curved legs at the front. Keep screwing, darling, and go in like where the screw is.
Oh, I love that. It's hilarious. So, did it actually take you 3 hours to do the chair? Because I was popping in and out on my, on my Snide account. How long did it take? The reality of DIY, I know. Give her credit though, guys, she's a woman on her own and she's doing it on herself, and I couldn't do it. The ADHD, I would smash it up. I literally, one time at band camp, I bought the kids a bunk beds and I ended up smashing it. I've bent the bars through them and everything, couldn't do it, and I had to order a new bed. True story, can't do it.
Where the screw is.
Right, anyway guys, as we move forwards, we have 3.9 thousand people in this room and there's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't be further up the popular, guys. I don't ask for universes or lions or, all I ask for is a little heart me around these ways, guys. Please, if one doesn't mind, Yes, just a little heart me or a wristband, please, so we can get up that popular. Thank you, everybody. Right, so the treadmill. Where's the treadmill? Oh my God. I've got so many videos of Era CLA. We've got the Modine one. Where's the walker? Where's the treadmill? Oh, here it is. The neighbours had enough of the treadmill already. I'll tell you what, CLA, I dread to be your neighbours, darling. I would absolutely dread to live below you. I ain't gonna lie. I bet your neighbours have a terrible time. Seriously. Right, let's play the treadmill video. Oh, fucking hell.
The neighbor has had enough of the treadmill already, brought to you by a day in the life.
I'm getting.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Alexa, stop!
Oh, shit. Can you hear the neighbours banging, guys? What time was she doing this? Chelsea, if you're still in here, what time was she doing this? Because I gotta be honest, darling, you can't be doing this after 7 o'clock at night. You gotta have a bit of compassion and respect for the neighbours. 7 p.m. Chelsea, come on now. You gotta respect the neighbours, darling, because they'll be putting in noise complaints and everything. put it on ×2 speed, Red. Well, she was on ×2 speed then when she was running on the treadmill. You can do it till 11 o'clock. I know it's till 11, right, but it's still not right, you know. So the law is 11 o'clock, innit? Or I don't know, that's a rule. But respectfully, anything after 6, 7 o'clock it's inconsiderate. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, people have to get up for work in the morning. I'm not digging CLA out. I'm not digging CLA out here. I'm just saying, like, you know, I am a little bit. Just think about your neighbours, darling. Yes, we know you want to, you know, get fit and, you know, get a little bit trimmer, but the neighbours are suffering. I don't like noise from 8 onwards. 6:30 for me, because I'm going to bed. Having on a higher level flat is diabolical. Oh God. What could she do to, like, stop the noise though? Because there's nothing she could do. Nothing, thank you, Hannah. Morning, Kelly. Do it in the morning. Go to the gym. I know, but some people don't want to go to the gym, do they? And the gym's expensive as well. Go run outside, yeah. Well, at least she's got the machine and she's doing, you know, something to live a healthier life, I suppose, you know what I mean? Right, moving on, guys. Where are we going to go from here? Evil Queen is having a change of heart and going to start being the real her instead of being pressured into doing Evil Queen, but still have a dark sense of humour. We will have all the...
About, you know what I mean, I'm trying to... Because I use Love Me without doing that. I get more gifts and more love and support doing things this way, so why would I need to do something? Because I used to think that I was like a one-trick pony. Do you remember? I used to come on and it was, do Evil Queen, do Evil Queen, do Evil Queen. And I'd be like, I just want to do a normal live, and I used to be frustrated, and then, you know, I'd end up just doing it, so then I'd do it every day, and then it'd have to be more extreme the day after, and the day after, and in the end it was the most extreme thing you could watch, because people are used to hearing you say the same thing, and it's not, oh, that's not much of an insult, and you have to go worse and worse. So I'm glad I'm in a position now, thank you, Rory, where I can do this with yous and stuff, and I love yous all, and thank you so much for the support always, and big up to Canadian Angie for that lovely line tonight. Our racing girls, Sam, Jess, still never going to change me comedy humour, me dark humour, but...
See, now she's got that FYP show. Obviously, before she had the FYP show and she was just Evil Queen, you know, she would go around TikTok and she would just be an absolute menace, wouldn't she? You know, we know who Evil Queen is, but I personally myself, she doesn't need to do that anymore. You know, I think the FYP show is good enough, really, isn't it, guys? So let's hope that, you know, that we do see a different Evil Queen this year. You know, you think, I don't want to talk about the whole her and Jack thing. Do you know what I mean? I just want to talk about her switching up and, you know, saying that she's not going to do the Evil Queen thing anymore and she's just going to be more herself. And let's see how this goes, because like I say, she does the FYP show. It's a very, you know, popular FYP show, so she doesn't need to be jumping in boxes and, you know, being see you next Tuesday. Kerry said a bit too late after being so cruel. Thank you, Bear Love. Thank you, Hannah. Miss Red, are you covering that 50? We are covering 50, darling. 50. Fiddy. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Hannah. Oh, guys, we're moving up this popular. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Guys, can we overtake Dave Duran's, please? We are at number 9. Dave Duran's is at number 7. So we've got another 10k to catch up to Dave Duran's. Thank you very kindly, everybody. Hello, guys. If we have any FYP pages in here, can the mods pin the FYP pages, please? And guys, we've got 4,000 people. If you could give the FYP pages a follow, because that's where we get all our videos from. Go and like the videos and everything else. That'd be absolutely amazing. All right, because we've got to show the FYP show some love as well. Yes, we'll get that done. Thank you, Dippy Egg and Jackie. Thank you, guys. Right, so let's move on to the Fiddy stuff, guys. Do you know when this whole Fiddy stuff started to materialise. I think it was Thursday, Friday, weren't it? If you remember Saturday, I did say I'm not going to touch it because I know that Fiddy, you know, bless him, does suffer with mental health, and I didn't want to contribute towards affecting that, you know, and I wanted to get all sides of the story before I talked about it, platformed anything to do with it. Do you know what I mean? It's just like I've platformed things before, and you know all the evidence hasn't been there, or it's gone west, but purely because of his, you know, mental health, I just really thought that it was important to get the whole story A to Z rather than just A, and you know what I mean. And I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I never ran with it, because sometimes, like, I do feel under pressure to cover certain things because I'll come across as biased, and I'm not biased anymore, guys. I will say it as it is. If I like somebody, don't like somebody, if the person that I like does something wrong, I'll still call it out for what it is. The biased days are gone, but nevertheless, I still have a duty of care with, you know, having so many people in here to be responsible, to do, you know, the right thing, whether it will bring views, numbers, clout. I'm not about it. I'd rather do the right thing. So yeah, so obviously No Face No Case had contact. Somebody had got in contact with him who used to mod for Fiddy. I think her name's B. I don't think I know. Her name's B. This B1 sent No Face hundreds and hundreds of messages, which would indicate, when I seen the messages, I'm not going to lie, because I did see a little bit on Delusive Angie's, you know, that was shown in the box. I was like, and I'll keep it real, and I know Fiddy's watching, I'll keep it real, do you know what I mean? I was like, but God forbid, and I'm not like digging at anybody for you know, for platforming it, because even though Angie did platform No Face and the messages were shown, she was still asking questions, you know. Angie was still like, wow, we need to see this, we need to see that, do you know what I mean? Which Angie does do. To in her defence, she does like to get, you know, certain ins and outs of situations, but nevertheless, personally myself, thank you Hannah, I'm just glad that Fiddy got to have his say, because when the messages were shown and when it was you know, it was all being put out there, he did look guilty, do you know what I mean? In a sense of, even I was like, you know, and people that I speak to off TikTok, and I was like, well, I'm going to ring him on Monday. I was going to ring him today, actually, before it all escalated, but obviously I never got a chance to, and it had all happened, do you know what I mean? But I just feel like this needs to be a lesson, right? Because of, and God forbid anything would have happened, because Fiddy does suffer with mental health, right? We all know this. And I'm just glad that he got to put the truth out there, and the truth being that he, you know, he wasn't controlling or manipulating. Can I ask you a question, right, guys? I feel like sometimes gifters want a certain, you know, high gifters, they want a certain level of power over creators. Do you know what I mean? And some high gifters I'm watching and I'm seeing are actually the manipulators and the control freaks. Not all of them, I'm not saying all of them, you know, I'm not saying that. Just been seen a few times on TikTok, but this B1 that said Fiddy had been doing all this to her was actually, I feel like, grooming him. Do you know what I mean? I think she seen a man that was suffering with mental health in a bad place, and she preyed on that, and she showered him with gifts at the time. Fiddy was in a place of, well, it was despair really, weren't it? You know, he was in a hostel, and, you know, his mental health was bad, and she picked up on that. And she's seen an opportunity, and that is my opinion on the situation. What I've seen of everything, I feel like she, you know, she used his vulnerability and, you know, financially and everything else. And obviously, when you're desperate and you need help and you've got nothing and you've got nobody, you're going to cling on. You're going to cling on, and you're going to accept that outright. But this B one has turned out to be a manipulator. She's upset a lot of people. She only sent no face, no case, a certain amount of messages. You know, all the messages wasn't there. And I'm just so happy that Fiddy got on and he got to show his truth. I mean, you guys are still entitled to your opinions, but from what I've seen, it wasn't him manipulating her. Do you know what I mean? See, no face, right? No, see, my stance with no face. I think he should have tried to reach out to, and I don't know if he did, if he should have tried to reach out to Fiddy and ask for Fiddy's side of the story rather than just run with it. Do you know what I mean? But when someone's sending you, a woman's sending you hundreds of messages that look like that, you're only going to think one thing, aren't you? And like myself, I'm going to be honest, even I was like, you know. But you got to remember, like, Fiddy at that time was the one in the vulnerable position. Do you know what I mean? And like I say, anybody is going to accept help. And, you know, if someone's going to offer you something, you're going to take it. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Yeah, and that's what I think of it. What about the situation of with his sister? Well, you know, obviously he knows that that was wrong and, you know, he's doing his best to pay her back. But, you know, I think that's neither here nor there. You know, I think the fact that somebody has gone running to No Face and other people and tried to make Fiddy to be the worst, and it could have had a really, you know, devastating effect on his mental health. You know, and this woman knew that he suffers with mental health, you know what I mean? I just think No Face did what many other people would do and just run with it because he believed what she was saying, just like I did. Even I was like, oh, Fiddy, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and I'll keep it real. I was convinced at one point. I mean, I was still going to speak to him and, you know, have a conversation with him. But and then this is the thing. Thank you, Lexi. We always need every side of the story now, and this needs to be a lesson before platforming stuff like this. You know. So yeah. Anyway, let's watch the videos. There's just so many of them. Right. Right, where are they? Sorry guys, bear with me 1 minute. There's just so many videos in here.
I'm broke. I've got a debt for my sister. They're putting lies on me, bro. I've backhanded my sister. I've never, ever laid hands on a woman, let alone my sister. Except maybe when we was young and we was play fighting. But 12 bags. Where's 12 bags coming from? Where's all this coming from? Bro, so many lies I'm hearing. And this is where it's taking a toll on my mental health. This is where. Because, bro, we're going to continue this hustle. And then I'm going to show you death threats. Yeah? Because my mods were always classed as thirsty bitches because they were apparently always in a relationship. This is when I started to feel like, okay, there's an ulterior motive here. This woman wants to isolate me from creators, yeah? And she wants
And from what I was reading, guys, and what I read, she was trying to isolate him. She had so much to say about other creators and she was like putting seeds in his head. I bet his head was spinning. Do you know what I mean? She was trying to isolate him from what I seen.
They'd be in full control of my life. Who got away? If I'm all about the money, who got away? I got away. And is that the real Angie?
Yeah, that's me. Hi,
Angie. You saw the stuff about you, right?
Yeah, what's that about? I heard a little bit.
She had something to say about everyone. How I saw Angie misread that, like, these lot are the scums of the app, and like she acted like she knows you lot, and then so you know what?
You know what? Can I just say I've seen the messages that No Face put out there. I saw the messages you put out there, and the messages that I'm just saying what I've seen so far from No Face. To me, that's just two friends talking. And I've said this to many people: take away her gifting badge, right? You wouldn't think anything of it, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's two friends talking. I just feel she had your back. You know, you appreciated her. She supported you. You appreciated that. You opened up to her. That's how I see it. And it's two friends talking. You know, because she's a big gifter, people have looked too much into it, in my opinion. But then I don't know, because I've only seen a little bit from from No Face and from what you put here. I think people are just going to show what they want to show. Also,
exactly. Angie, if I'm a guilty man. She has sent 500, I don't know how many messages. I'm showing the Discord today from top to bottom.
Yeah.
So I've got nothing to hide. Please post everything. But you're going to post it with the narrative. Oh, this one looks like him. You know, yesterday they were out at me, yeah? And they were like, it said, BR, I really appreciate everything you've done for me. I fucking love you. Look, guys, emotional manipulation.
And can I just stop? I'm sorry. So I'm not saying that... I just need to, you know, make something clear. I'm not saying that all big gifters are, you know, controlling or da-da-da-da. I'm just saying that some people use money to kind of like groom a creator, but equally the creator, you know, needs to, just because someone's giving you money, you need to have more wits about you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and this needs to be a lesson to any creator, really. Just because someone's throwing money at you, it doesn't mean that they've got your best interests at heart, right? So it's a lesson to all creators. Do you know what I mean? I mean, personally, myself, I've never got in this situation. Thank you, Laura, darling, because if someone gifts me big, I'm not in their inbox and sharing lives and befriending them. Do you know what I mean? I'll say thank you. But I know that some creators on TikTok, you know, as soon as they're gifted big, and I'm not, you know, I'm not talking about anybody in particular, you know, they are like straight in with the you know, the gifter and things like that. And yeah, but I just feel like at the time Fiddy was in a vulnerable situation, and if it was just Fiddy that this woman had done it to, I'd understand, but there's a lot of people that she's, you know, had run-ins with, and, you know, there's been manipulation there and lies and things like that. So yeah, but anyway, let's carry on playing the... Oh, 1 minute, guys. I'm back, everybody. Let's carry on watching this.
Thanking her, manipulation, showing her I went for a scrap, I went down, and anything I've been through in the last 6 months, emotional manipulation. At what point am I genuine? In any, they're not. They're just looking at it from how they want to look at it. So
I did ask No Face, are there any messages of you asking for money or you asking us or manipulating it? I never saw any of those messages. I'm not gonna lie. I did see messages from her, what you have shown of her offering. I'm gonna get you the hotel. Let me do this for you. You know what I mean? And of course you're gonna, you know, reach out for that help. That's what she was saying to you. Do you know what I mean? Yes. You weren't asking for that. That's what I've seen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I've got so much more to show you. Like, we're gonna keep going, and even to the point of like what they were showing. Do you know what I'm saying? She used to fill me in about every single person on the app, any gifter, any Discord, any creator. She actually made me think that she's friends with everybody, and she knows so much about them. That's why she was giving me a reason not to, like, give me a reason to hate them or not. Now, like, yeah, that's financial grooming.
Well, so the thing is, when No Face is doing lives like this, I think he's only really trying to come from a place of like protecting people, but because obviously the message. Yeah,
I will agree with that. I don't think No Face, you know, I think he does stuff like this obviously with the intentions of protecting people. 100% I agree with you there, Hustle, but nevertheless people need to get both sides of the story. And I don't know if No Face did reach out to Fiddy and say, Fiddy, you know, what have you got, can you know, give me your side, so I don't know if that happened, but it's a lesson learned. Before people run with things, try and get both sides before it's ran with. Do you know what? Always get both sides of the story. I 100% agree with Hustle there. I do believe intentions, you know, are only for the best, but it could have had a really, really, you know, we're talking about a man's mental health here. Do you know what I mean?
Because at first that he's been shown, they look crazy, bro, but keep showing your side of the story, bro. That's what
100%. 100%.
I don't feel. Has she gone to the police? By the way, about this, Fiddy.
I haven't gone to the police.
Not her, not you, her.
Apparently they have. I'm not sure, but apparently.
Because, to me, the way I see it, like she really doesn't really have a case because number one, she's put it all over social media. You know what I mean? She's probably damaged that case already. But but I know that you have. But obviously, you're going to do that because you're reacting. Do you know what I mean? To what someone else.
And I've been silent.
And thank God this guy got the strength to put his side across, to put his truth out there, because he could have just thought, fuck it, I'm not doing this, and just left the app. But he had the strength to come on and put his side out there. And that's what worried me, that he wouldn't have had the strength. But fucking fair play to him. He come on and he fought his corner and he showed that woman for who she was, a manipulator and somebody that just goes around causing trouble and tries to control with the money.
Listen, since I've left her, I was the one that I had to leave the app to get away from her for 2 weeks. I had to leave, and as I've come back, she's then sent Marie and this and that, and they've been trying to get me back for a long time, and I've got the messages, I've got the death threats, I've got every single thing that they've tried to do right now, and this is by the woman has gone to No Face, this woman's gone to No Face and said that she tried to unalive herself. Guess what? A few days later, guess who's on my chat gifting me saying, you need to reach out, Bia! It's all about control. She lost control of me and she's been trying to get me for, and then it said Abiha, and her username was a threat. Approaching 2025. Boom, I'm broke. I've got a debt.
So there you go. That's Fiddy speaking out, and we'll show some more videos. But I do think, lessons do need to be, had here, because I just think it's just fucking dangerous, isn't it? It's just so dangerous, and there's so many dangerous people on TikTok that, if they're not getting control or they're not having control of you, this is the stuff that they want to go out and do, destroy people. I don't understand why people do it. I really don't. What do you get out of it? Do you know what I mean? Angie said, oh please, he's done this before. Who's done what before? Angie. I'm talking about the Fiddy situation, and I agree that No Face should have got all the facts before he ran with it, and I'm not defending, do you know what I mean? I'm just saying that mistakes like this that could have had such a serious effect, people need to learn from it, do you know what I mean? But you got to remember as well, Angie, you did have it on your platform. I know you was questioning it, and I've just said that. But also, and I know that you asked for the stuff, but it puts it out there on a wider, on a wider scale. Do you know what I mean? So I think as creators and live streamers, we also need to do better as well. You believe Fiddy? Oh, I know you was asking the right questions. I've seen it. I've seen you asking, and I was like, go on then, go on there. You was asking the questions. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know if No Face has apologised or anything like that. I mean, I've got no reason to defend No Face. Do you know what I mean? I'm not in anybody's camp, in anybody's pocket. So I'm just coming in here and saying what I think. Do you know what I mean? But it was platformed in different places, and I just think that people need to get all the information before it is platformed in different places. But yeah, you did ask for the messages, and that was brilliant. Right, let's move on to the next stuff, guys. No Face realises that he has made a big mistake and is going to apologise to Fiddy, but I don't know if Fiddy's going to accept it. I don't know. Is Fiddy going to accept it? I don't know. Would you? Would you accept it? Happy birthday, Alicia, darling. Love you, Alicia. But you got to remember with No Face, right? At this time, the time that he did this, he never had Fiddy's side, So. And when them messages were played on Angie's, even I was like, oh, okay. Do you know what I mean? But it's a lesson to No Face. You know, he's got to get all the facts and both sides of the stories and don't run with it. That's why I weren't platforming it Saturday. I was like, hell no, you know, because I knew that Fiddy does suffer with his mental health, and I thought I want to see everything before I'm talking about it, you know, and I'm so happy that I did that and I never just ran with, you know, what I was seeing on the FYP or what people were asking me to cover. Let's do a poll. What are we doing a poll on, Jay? Fiddy has to move now because his locations have been leaked. Feels so bad for him. And exactly, you know, he's been doxed and everything as well. I think he's, you know, I'm not going to lie, I did speak to Fiddy briefly. And, yeah.
Because look, when I...
Do we believe Fiddy will forgive? Okay, if that's the poll that you want. Do you believe Fiddy will forgive No Face? Happy face, yes. Sad face, no. Thank you, Levi. What's this? Okay, so No Face realises he's made a mistake and is going to apologise to Fiddy.
Honest with you, yeah? I'm absolutely fucking gobsmacked. Do you know what I mean? I've sat and listened to it. I've, like... Ames is fucking like a good friend to me, plus she's my mod, yeah? She's fucking like, she's upset because she's been around you for the last 2 years, helped you with so many...
So this person in the box, the Sheila account, is B. This is the lady that give No Face the messages.
Situations and stuff like that, but none of this has been known to her. None of it. Like, everything you've done has all been done behind closed doors. And it's just fuckeries. Like I said, like, I'm disappointed. I am disappointed that that I let myself get put in this situation. But the stuff that you give me, the stuff that you told me, is just fucking like, it's half a story, but it looks like the whole story because you told me it was from the beginning. You told me you was going to send her everything. Like, it's fucked. Like, I do owe Fiddy a big apology, and I will do that. I'll do that face to face. If I have to drive up and speak to him and say sorry, I'll do that, or talk to him on there. Either way, but Sheila B, you need to leave the app. You need to leave the app. Your main account, you need to keep it gone, and you need to leave the app. And if you want to say anything before you go, feel free to. Nah? Alright, cool. Well, listen, people, I don't know what much more I can say, and like I said, I run off of messages which I showed you all yesterday, yeah? And the reason why I went live to show them messages is because she had that Marie message me and tell me that she'd done something stupid to herself and she was fucking had to call an ambulance for her because this, with Fiddy coming out on the app telling everyone about her messages and that, yeah? Hence why I had to come out and say, listen, like, you want to play fuckeries, then we'll play fuckeries with fuckeries. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but after hearing everything tonight and seeing how many people this has gone around.
Yeah, I do feel No Face 100% was manipulated too, 100%. However, No Face still should have got Fiddy's side of the story, you know, and I think this is going to be a valuable lesson to No Face. We've all fucked up, we've all made mistakes, but he was, I do believe he was, you know.
But I was taken for a dickhead and I run with it, innit? I can't say much more than that. Like, get her and Marie in boxes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, sorry about that. I know it is, bro. I don't go lives. I don't jump on.
No, that's cool. Do you know what it was? I just don't like. As much as I'm fucking fuming with the bird, yeah, and fucking angry, I just didn't want it to be a case of having 4 people on one and then if people turn her into a victim because of, at the end of the day, from what I've seen and what I've heard today, it's gone from being a victim to fucking being like the...
Fiddy's my guy, you understand? He's my boy. If people want to trash my name, it doesn't bother me. I don't even retaliate. I don't even try to, clear my name. I don't give a damn. I don't live off the app, do you understand? So, but... I seen his state right now, bro. His mental health is messed up really bad because of this shit. And that's not right because I know I can name several people that she done the same. But I'm not gonna drag other people into this. And this was wrong. And B, I know you're here listening. I know you'll never leave the app. Even if people want you off the app, you'll never leave because you strive of toxicness and attention and all that. You love causing drama. But at your age, I think it's time for you to grow up and, stop the childish games and lies.
Do you know what, guys, right? We've all made mistakes on TikTok. We've all messed up in some way. I just hope this isn't like... I hope No Face and Fiddy can have a conversation and, Fiddy can find forgiveness. And I don't feel like... it should be a whole hate campaign for No Face because I believe, whatever he does, he tries to do with the right intentions. It's just that all the facts wasn't there. Do you know what I mean? And I do believe that this woman has manipulated No Face as well. Because otherwise he wouldn't have ran with it. You know that? I'm all for awareness, but hopefully people stop acting like the police on here now. It's dangerous grounds. It's dangerous. Angie, darling, it's not a funny situation. I know you don't get on with No Face, right? But it's not funny, Angie. And like I say, when you platformed it on your live, you was asking questions. Do you know what I mean? You weren't buying everything. You was doing your diligence. What's the word? I can't pronounce it. And you was asking for facts, and you was asking for this and asking for that. But I just feel like, this is for Fiddy and No Face to sort out now. Gigillions, that's it. I can't pronounce it.
Hi, Miss Red.
Hello, Angie.
Can you hear me okay? Sorry, I've just woken up. Yeah, I was just going to say, you said that, and I'm not here to argue. I know that you said that, but I put No Face on my platform. Right?
I wasn't digging at you, Ange, because it's something, people go to your platform, it's what your platform does, do you know what I mean? And credit where credit's due, you do dig and ask for facts, and 9 times out of 10, you get to the bottom of the story. So I'm not
the reason I put both on my platform is because Fiddy. This is how it all started with. We were talking about manipulation and gifting, and Fiddy got onto my platform and discussed this lady, and I had no idea anything about this. And No Face got in the box to say he was a liar. So there was 2 accusations being made. So that's why I thought it was important to listen to both sides, because he's making this accusation, this B is making this accusation. And people started to say that I was victim shaming, and I said, and people need to realise, well, who's the victim? The person that's being accused, the accuser or the accused. Do you know what I mean? Because I see that both could be victims here. Do you know what I mean? I did ask questions. I just think with No Face, yeah, maybe he was manipulated. He did say that she said a lot to him, but that was hearsay. The messages he showed me, I expected there to be worse messages than what he showed me, and I was waiting on those. But even the messages that he showed me, I think he twisted every single message. There was 1 or 2 messages I thought, oh, that was a bit odd. I'm not going to lie,
I thought the same, to be honest.
Yeah, I felt that he twisted the messages. Like, for example, I can't explain it. Like,
I don't think he twisted them, right, Ange. What I believed is what I was seeing was a case of, Fiddy in the wrong. That's when I was watching it and I was listening and I was looking at it. I had that. I was like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, so, and again, I've got no reason to defend anybody.
People saying that I believed it, I didn't. I said I'm waiting on all the messages. I said for those little messages, sometimes things could be twisted when you only show what you want to show, right? So those messages that were shown were probably the worst messages to be shown. So of course, some people, including myself, were thinking, "Oh, has Fiddy manipulated this woman?" I don't know. But then things like when No Face was saying that Fiddy called her Queenie and all this, and they were in a relationship, and I thought, is he okay? I mean, people call me Queen Angie on this app, and they call you probably Queen Misread. That doesn't mean anything. And I just think some of these messages were so twisted. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong. A couple of the messages, like I said, I just thought myself, oh, that does sound like manipulation. But I also said, listen, guys, I'm not going to have a judgment. Not that my opinion matters. Do you know what I mean? But I said I'm not going to have a judgment until I see all the messages, because the messages I've said is not there's no substantial evidence in that, really, because he's not actually asked her, can you send me money? I need a hotel. Can you do this? Can you do that? He's not said that. Do you know what I mean? And I went on to No Face's live last night, and I did have a go at him. I said, this woman, because she said she suffers with mental health, no excuse. However, how many women or men suffer with vulnerable on this app that do make up lies? My auntie was the same. She used to make up loads of accusations, but she had a mental illness, you see. And I do feel that the responsibility lies in the host. And No Face ran with it. He gave her a voice. He platformed her. Fiddy outed her, and then No Face, outed him. He did a big live of 3 hours. I expected to see really bad messages, and if they were the worst messages that he'd sent, well, then shame on him.
So I can get where you're coming from, and I agree to a certain extent. However, I do believe that No Face was also manipulated, to a certain extent. And obviously, because we've got this womanish come with all these messages, all these, receipts. Do you get what I'm saying? So
yeah, I think he probably wasn't.
What No Face did wrong was he never got two sides of the story. We ran with it, and I think he feels like a shitbag now. And it's going to be a lesson to him, and a lesson to many people that platform and run with things without the whole facts.
I think definitely he wasn't, to agree, manipulated. But however, there's only a certain type will be manipulated, because and when I say that, I know anyone can be manipulated. But when I say that a certain type can be manipulated, is that's the people that run with hearsay. You know what I mean? There's some people that can't be, like, for example, if she came to me, she might have I might be manipulated by her, but I would not go without the actual solid facts. So even though he manipulated her, he didn't have the facts either. Do you know what I mean? He did go by hearsay a lot of it, 'cause he even said, you know what I mean?
We've all, and Angie, I think you can be honest as well, sometimes we've all ran with things without facts, and we've kind of like learned from it. I've done it many times, Ange. That's why I won't platform, and in a sense, I won't have people, coming on showing dirt unless I've been sent it all up. But we've all been there where we've, platformed something, got the wrong end of the stick, and we've had to retract what we've said and do some apologies. We've all been.
I honestly, I'm not bigging myself up. I honestly don't think I've ever run with anything with no evidence. I mean, if you can tell me when, I don't think I have, because to me, solid evidence is audio and video, no messages, because there could be fake messages. Do you know what I mean? I just feel that with No Face, he's done this before, and he's one of those that will just believe everything and anything. That's the impression I get with No Face, that you can go to No Face and say the worst, and he would believe it. That's the type of person I believe he is. It's not because I have beef with him. I don't actually have beef with him. That's the person I think No Face is. He will look at a message and he will twist it, like he said, like when he called her Queenie. Well, why? What's wrong with him calling her "You're my Queenie"? He looked too deep into that and analysed every single message, and I thought that was kind of weird. And I got accused for victim shaming, and I was like, well, who's the victim here? And I did support Fiddy, and I did get crucified for that. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, I think he's responsible. I think he's more responsible than her.
Hi, Miss Forget.
Hello. I'm just coming with some of that stuff that you said about evidence. Remember the time you said you were calling social?
Oh. Guys, I've got no control over boxes. The mods have box powers, guys.
Hillsborough, you came with no receipts. That what are you talking about, Hillsborough? I didn't run with it. I was talking about Sam Walker. Can I just explain this? Do you mind, Miss Red? Sam Walker actually said that he saw the whole live, and I weren't talking about Hillsborough.
Do you know you're the biggest part of the problem on this app? Why anyone's listening to your drunk ass opinion, mate? Who the fuck would listen?
You know what? You don't like me anyway, DG, do you? So obviously.
No, I know, but who would listen to
what
a bad
if I ran with you,
opinion?
DG?
You're
It
the
doesn't
biggest
matter whether people
You're the
listen to it or
biggest
not.
problem on this app, mate. You
No,
hold
DG.
lives, expose your lives, and just sit there gossiping about people all day.
When have I done an exposure live?
And why
I've
anyone
never
would
done
listen to
exposure
you?
live.
You're an absolute embarrassment.
DG, what? Because I had an opinion on you. Yeah. Listen, I've never done exposure lives, DG.
Sorry, before I was kicked then, yeah, so you were going to call social services on me because I picked my son up from school late. But it was on a Sunday and my son was at my mum's house and I was going to pick him up, but you ran with that for a good week.
No, I didn't run with it, Pickett. You turned around and said you actually forgot to pick your son up. That came out of your own mouth.
Can I see the receipts for that, please, Ange?
Listen, I heard it with my own ears.
That would rely upon me trusting
If anyone has those
receipts,
send them and I'll play with it later. Play it later. I mean, I don't have it on me now, do I, Miss Pickett?
I'll give you. It was Miss Remy's Miss Remy's box that I was in, just to jog your memory.
Okay, no problem. I will give you that because you definitely did say it.
I can't wait.
I've just got a quick one. It's Papa Blaze here. Delusive nutcase. You said I cheated on my wife, and that could have been very damaging. You're wrong with that with no evidence at all.
I ran with what with no evidence? Sorry.
You said that I cheated on my wife.
You what?
I cheated on my wife. Yes, you did.
Excuse me.
And you said it on your live.
No, I didn't. I read a comment.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. I read a comment.
Yes, you did. So you just said it. You said Papa Blaze cheated on his wife with Dirty Holly, and that could have caused massive amounts of problems. I don't know who Dirty Holly is, but you ran with it, delusive nutcase.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Did it go viral all over TikTok?
Doesn't matter whether it goes viral or not. If that had got back to my missus, which it did, and she didn't have some belief in me, that could have caused massive issues. So you're just a liar. Well, we are. You're saying that you come with evidence and you don't go with anything without evidence, and you're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar.
Go back to sleep.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not having this. Guys, please, I want to just thank you everybody for coming in. Stop putting people in the boxes, please. Okay? Because it comes back on me. All right? I know that we love a show and we love a bit of drama, but it all comes back on me. Okay? I'm glad sorry, I'm not glad. I know everybody's got the differences, but we can handle this here, right? But thank you those that joined the box, because obviously, Angie, they've said that you've ran with wrong information. So obviously people make mistakes, people run with shit, we do better, and, it shouldn't, turn into a massive hate campaign. All that matters is Fiddy's okay. If Fiddy wants to accept No Face's apology, I'm sure No Face will do his diligence, can't pronounce it, and this ain't going to happen again, right?
Yeah, I agree with you, Miss Red. At the end of the day, it's about Fiddy, and I support him and things, and I hope he's okay, just like what you said, really. And lesson learned for No Face and everything. And I think it's not the time for everyone to be shouting, including myself. Do you know what I mean? And blaming people. It's one of those things, and that's it. You know what I mean? And I just hope he's okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna jump out now anyway. Okay, thanks for letting me in the box, Miss Red.
Okay, no problem. I'm going, guys.
Name. So she was my mod as well. Then one day I was just about to do a live, checked my mods list, and she and Marie weren't on that list anymore. So I WhatsApped her and said, B, did you mean to quit as my mod? Or is it something that... She said, oh, no, it's a TikTok glitch, and it, it dropped me and Marie as being your mods, which I thought, okay, fair enough. And then the next message was, I spoke to her and I said, hey, B, how are you? And she said, she sounded really, really like she was in a bad place. And she said, my husband, Stephen, took a tumble down the stairs yesterday and he took me down with him. Mm-hmm. He's in intensive care. I'm all bruised and battered up. And she said, Ree, can I speak to you later? Of course you can speak to me later. No problem. Now, the next day, as a concerned friend, I rang her just to see how she and Stephen were doing. And once again, she sounded really like frightened and whatnot. And she said, oh no, listen, that's fine. But I just need some time and space. Fine, no problem. The next day, I get a phone call from a police officer saying to me, do you know B, whatever her surname is, I can't remember the surname. And I said, yes. And there was me thinking all sorts of things. Something really bad's happened to her, blah, blah, blah. And he said, she's told me to tell you that she wants to have no more contact with you and to leave her alone. So I was like, what the fuck? Okay, fine. And from that day onwards, I had no further contact with her anywhere in anything. I stopped sending her TikTok messages. I blocked her on WhatsApp, did all of that.
Yeah.
And then I would start going to lives and stuff, and there would be that Princess Marie in the comments. Yeah, she's one of B's. Miss Red, this was the same time that Alex, Prince Brat, came out as having been groomed by the same guy, this Adam's Open Arms.
Right, okay.
So, so that's when I met the both of them for the first time. So this would have been about May or June of 2023. And then people would come at me in comments and saying, oh, didn't you do this and didn't you this and you're a stalker and you're this and you're that. I'm like, what the fuck are people talking about? I've never stalked anybody in my life. You know, whatever, there's just been nothing. But yeah, so she is the type of person that emotionally manipulates people. The first thing she said to me yesterday when I got into No Face's box was, she said, oh yeah, and weren't you on beta blockers and everything? I said, yeah, my GP put me on propanol because I was in such a bad place. And she goes, see, I told you. And weren't you done for stalking? No, B. The man just rang me and said to leave you alone. That's not somebody saying to you that you're a stalker. That's just somebody saying to you that please can you leave a certain individual alone. Yeah. And the last message I'd had with her the night before was me just saying to her, please, I really hope that you're okay. And if I can help you in any way, please let me know. Mm-hmm. And I said, I love you loads. And she said, I love you too. Thank you for being my friend. I've sent all of these messages, texts, voice notes. Alicia's got every single one of them. So just in case people think that I'm coming up with bullshit, I'm really not. There are only... Alicia's got everything. I think there's about 200, 300 messages.
That's a hell of a lot, isn't it?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Anyway, Queen Ree, so, you know, moving on from, like, you know, obviously your interaction with this person, you know, it seems like she's got kind of like, you know, a reputation for doing this and, you know, with different individuals. So, you know, there's a pattern there, isn't there? And,
yeah, there is.
Yeah, I'm just glad that
emotional manipulation. Yeah, no, you're welcome, Miss Red. And Miss Red, just before I jump off, please send me somewhere so I can send your picture to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Queen Ree.
You're welcome, my love. Bye.
Bye, darling. Hello, Hazet. Sorry, darling, I can't pronounce your name. Who's this? I can't pronounce it. Where's that lady gone from the box? Hans. Hello, do you want to unmute? I can't pronounce it.
Oh, I just tried to unmute.
How do you pronounce it, TJ?
Hasangil.
Hasangil. Hello, Hasangil. Anyway, they're not speaking. So, yeah. You all right, TJ?
No, good, thank you. I just thought, I watched everything yesterday, and I don't know all the details, but I think No Face was under the impression that he'd been given all of the information. And I think when he found out that he wasn't, or he didn't have all the information, I honestly think he was gutted, and I think his intentions were good in what he was trying to do, but I think he was misled in what information was given to him. I actually think that she manipulated Fiddy by emotions, by financial, and by the fact that Fiddy wasn't in a great place at the time. But I also think Fiddy rode the wave as well. He wasn't in a great place. He was getting cash and money. So he rode that as well as much as he could. So I think, in effect, my view is that they both manipulated each other in their own ways for their own gains. And I'm still not sure what her full intention was, but she's done it around the app to a few people. And I think yesterday when I was listening to her, some of the stuff that she was saying just wasn't ringing true, and she'd steer the conversation to what she wanted to give answers to. So I think that is a form of manipulation. When you never answer a question, you just divert it to what you want to give an answer to. And I think that's what she was doing. But I think they both manipulated each other. They both played their parts. I just don't know what her angle is. I see what Fiddy's angle was, but I just don't see what her angle was.
Right, okay. What do you make of that, Alicia? What TJ just said?
Well, Alicia.
What?
Happy birthday.
Fight me, boy. So I know this lady from something previously with one of my friends on here, where she done some really weird stuff and said to people that he was her nephew and she had saved him from a life of crime, and he was at her husband's bedside. Like, she's a fantasist, and I think she's done it to a few creators. She had sent No Face messages that she wanted him to see. And I think No Face feels really bad because she had gone to him and said, I'm going to unalive over this, blah, blah, blah. But it's something that she has said previously about other people. Like with my friend, she had said that he had pushed her to the brink of this and blah, blah, blah. So I was running around yesterday trying to get people to listen, and no one would listen because all the lives were like full of people, and the comments were moving mad, and it was just a nightmare. But I think she needs help, and I think TJ's right in Fiddy obviously was receiving a lot of money from her, but she was fully trying to control him. And I feel like she also done like a kind of reverse financial grooming thing where she was giving him money to control him, and he was at his lowest, and he's been targeted because he's got mental health issues, and I just feel bad for him, that all the hate and stuff that he had got. But I'm just glad that it's all out now, that everyone knows that what this lady and her friend, this Princess Marie, are all about.
Yeah, it was strange, woman. Because, like I say, when I seen it on Angie's live and No Face was showing the stuff, I was like, wow. Do you know what I mean? And like when obviously Fiddy come on and shown everything, I was like, okay. And I feel a bit bad that I felt that way. That I actually believed what was being shown. But when Fiddy shown his side, it's a completely different story, weren't it? You could see the lady was controlling him, feeding him stuff. It was just insane. There's a lot of unwell people on this app, isn't there?
Yeah, and she as well, she had a lot of close friendships with people that No Face is friends with as well. So I think that kind of helped him in him going live about it all, because it's someone that everyone was like, no, this is our friend, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, she's a very dangerous woman, I believe.
Someone was just saying...
one thing I learned from... Sorry.
Go on, TJ.
Sorry, Red. Sorry, go. No, go for it, sorry.
No, it's fine. Go on, TJ.
Well, I was just going to say, actually, the one lesson I learned from yesterday is that she was using the excuse of him having mental health issues and problems and being down, and that actually she then inserted herself into that scenario and tried to guide him in whatever way she wanted to by using money, etc. And I kind of learned yesterday that if people are saying that they've got mental health issues and stuff like that, you can be a support, but inserting yourself into their lives probably causes more damage than not. And actually, they should be referred to people that are professionals, not just people who say they're professional. Because she said she was a mental health nurse, a prison officer, government, whatever. Yeah. Sorry, Red.
But she's told a lot of stories to a lot of different people, and I don't think any of it is true. It's just kind of, oh look, I've been through this, and now I'm a mental health professional. And she's told people she's high up in the Ministry of Justice. She told people that She helped convict Lucy Letby. Like, there's so much to this. I've got screenshot upon screenshot that I've just kind of sat on. I didn't realise that she was going around doing this to people, like what she's done to Fiddy. I knew that she was a fantasist, but I just didn't know it was to this level. And then even yesterday in No Face's box, she was saying, well, he was saying to me that if I don't gift him, he'll headbutt a wall. And that's not what was said. Like, in the messages, he was just kind of venting his frustration, saying, I'm going to headbutt a wall. Do you know what I mean? It's just wild. TikTok's crazy.
Just completely twisted everything. With the headbutting thing. Because when I heard that, I was like, wow. Do you know what I mean? And like I say, I felt bad, like, because I know Fiddy's a lovely guy. Do you know what I mean? I've only ever had, nice and good, encounters with him, really. And it was just like,
we've all been heavily gaslit.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for the love. Ashley.
Hi, are you all right?
Hello.
Can you hear me? I just don't know if my reception's that good.
We can hear you, Ashley.
All right. I just wanted to speak about, she's obviously told him she was a mental health professional and she'd managed wards and things like that. What I would say is a genuine mental health professional, for one, there's strict policies on the use of social media in terms of working in these industries, and for her to be sat in the boxes as long as she was last night, it wouldn't happen. That just wouldn't happen. And for me, there's people who struggle with their mental health, and people are genuine professionals on the app and they can give out sort of advice and things like that. But some of the messages what I seen where she was actually writing things out for him to say and what to do, a real mental health professional wouldn't do that. I've been in here before and I've spoke about, autism and ADHD and things like that, and I've had messages off the back of that saying, oh, can you just remind me about what you said? This is my situation, what should I do? And I've always said, like, these are your options, but make sure you go to your GP or get a referral to CAMS or do this or do that. I've never, I'm not sort of telling people what they should be saying and what they should be doing in that sort of sense, but I have always said, make sure you go to your GP, make sure you kind of go down this avenue. I wouldn't start saying, well, how are they presenting, what are they doing, or maybe it could be this, maybe it could be that, and sort of giving out those diagnoses or opinions what you shouldn't be doing outside of your practice, your scope of practice. It just shouldn't be happening. And I think for anybody, it's a massive red flag if somebody's telling you, I'm a mental health professional, or it could be anything, I'm this and I'm that, then I would advise don't indulge too much into it unless you can get some reassurances and absolute facts that that's what those people are, whether it be a vet, a doctor, a psychologist, a counsellor, a mental health professional. It could be absolutely anybody. I just think it's a massive learning opportunity for everybody.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ashley, darling. Ashley knows, guys. Thank you, darling.
Ashley does know.
Ashley knows all about it, guys. Trust me. Hi, Gabriella. Why? You can unmute, darling. I can't do it for you. She's not unmuting. She's not unmuting, guys. Right.
Do you know what? Also, can I add on? Sorry. I know that people yesterday at some point, I seen some lives, people were sort of questioning Fiddy's mental health and his diagnosis and things like that. And I'm not going to comment on that. I know he did show proof and he showed certain things and I've seen that with my own eyes. But unless you understand the effects and the depths of that illness, I don't think anybody should understand or question it, because psychosis is serious and it's deep. And I've had experiences of working with people with it, and it's horrific, some of the things that you actually believe and the things that you will do and how you can present, and it's upsetting for everybody and families. It can ruin lives, it's so bad. And I think everybody presents with it differently as well. And people have come up and said, well, I've had psychosis and I didn't do this. Oh, well, I've had depression and I didn't do this. Honestly, the amount of things that I hear in regards to mental health, it's absolutely ridiculous. I just don't think anyone should comment or question just because you didn't do a certain thing or present in a different way. It doesn't mean somebody else is going to be the same as you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And like I say, guys, Ashley does know, you know. Yes.
Please don't inbox me, anyone, for any advice.
That's enough to deal with me, do you know what I mean, guys? Don't be inboxing that. Thank you, Ashley, darling. Love you lots. And
love you too. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Oh dear, guys, that's hilarious. Sorry, not what she was saying was hilarious, just the fact that I'm, you know, just constantly, you know, with her advice and everything. I drive her mad. Guys, thank you so much for joining today. I'm going to go off now and I'll probably come back on in a couple of hours. Thank you, everybody, for your heart me's and the mods as well. Thank you, mods. Thank you very much. And I just want to say thank you to Hope, Alicia. Happy birthday, Alicia. Pauline, TJ, Angie, PCD, Lexi, Louise, Sammy, Brittany, Tara, Piss Poor, Just Tanya, Sweet Cheeks, Jill, Kirsty, Just Jelly, Karen, Bev and Michelle. Thank you, everybody. I will see you. I'm going to come on a bit later. Big love to the mods and all you guys as well. Luke will be on at 3:30, so I'll probably come back about 1:30, guys, just to have a chill and then everything else, you know what I mean? I love you all and I will see you soon, guys. Mwah. Bye, everybody.